Hello friends, this is a beautiful Ganesha Mural, and in this video I will be sharing with you every details of how I have made this. Now here are the few steps that we need to follow for this mural. First thing is that we need to draw the neat outline of Ganesha on the whiteboard, whatever board you are selecting. Now whichever place you need to highlight, means you need to raise up, you have to do it either with the help of thermocol, or here I have done it with the help of aluminium foil. You fix the aluminium foil according to the shape on the board with the help of Fevicol. After fixing this, you apply Fevicol on the aluminium foil and paste clay on the aluminium foil. Now the preparation of the clay, I will explain it to you afterwards in the same video. But now first of all, what you have to do is you have to fix the clay very patiently on the elevated surfaces, and you have to smoothen the surface as much as possible. Now, while smoothing the clay, one thing you have to keep in mind, you cannot use water while smoothing the clay. Everything you have to do is with your hand. Okay, so the clay dough that you are using should be very soft. If it is hard, you will find difficulty in smoothing the clay. And another thing is that if you are using too much of water while making it smooth, then what happens when the clay dries? If you use more amount of water, then the clay hardens and it cracks while drying. So it is better to use lesser amount of water. Only you use water when you are polishing the surface after finishing the entire work. Now, one thing you have to keep in mind when you are applying a fresh layer of clay on a previously applied clay, you have to soften the surface by applying very little amount of water so that the new clay sits firmly on the previously applied clay. Now, as you can see here, the entire work is being done from below upwards. That means first I have done the legs, then the bust portion, and now I am doing the chadar. Okay, so for one thing you have to keep in mind that which part of the body is overlapping which part. So after completing the legs and the bust portion, first I am doing the chadar only because the hand is resting on the chadar, and a part of the hand is overlapping the chadar, and another the palm portion is overlapping the ear. So I have to, after completing the chadar, I can do the hand and then the ear and then the palm. Or one thing can also be done that after completing the chadar, you do the right ear first and then you do the hand portion. So as you can see, our Ganesha ji is almost over and only the crown portion is left. So after finishing the crown, our mural will be over, and we'll wait for 24 to 48 hours to let it dry completely, and after complete drying of the mural we can paint it. Okay, so now let me share in short how I had made the clay. The clay is nothing, you need newspaper you have to cut into very small pieces and then soak them in water for approximately 2 to 3 days, and at the same time the edible glue, that too you have to soak in water for the same period of time, and then you strain the liquid that collects on the top, and you get the glue from there. And in case of the soaked paper, you take out the paper, just rinse the water from it and make it as much dry as possible, and make a soft paste along with the edible glue. And after that you add chalk powder little by little until a soft dough is made. So once the dough is complete, you have to see that the dough doesn't stick to your hand. Once you are sure that the dough is not sticking to your hand and the dough is soft enough, so your dough is ready and you can continue with your work.